as it always is in these sorts of things, because... Pardon?
What?
It's two newscasters. 5 weeks ago, a company named Red Frost had a truck hijacked and lost a valuable thumb drive within the San Angeles megaplex. Their own efforts to find it have been fruitless. Though we're not being told what is on it, they're paying big to get it back. Oh, how much? Says his co-anchor, finally getting a fucking line. A cool 100,000 credits, she goes. And if you think you have the thumb drive, bring it down to Zalotsky and 52nd on the ground floor. She goes, in the muck. We don't call it that, Pam. She goes, oh. Between 1 and 5 p.m. all week is they're running tests to see what lucky person has the correct drive. If it is, they'll pay for it on the spot. No questions asked. Due to the redundant security systems within, plugging in this drive or attempting to access it is not recommended, both for the integrity of the information and the safety of the user. Oh, it might kill you. It might at that, Pam. She goes, and then it goes back to regular programming.
So and that 51st and 2nd? I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, Zlotsky and 52nd on the ground floor. You are on the ground floor. And then it goes back to, and then Pam goes, and now Zippy, the water skiing squirrel. And you're like, God damn things, Doc Fulton. I have seen this motherfucker before. And it shows the same footage of the squirrel.
Love it.
Yes, that is from the old campaign.
Endless entertainment.
Yeah.
Now, also, it said it was lost in the megaplex. Now we've been here long enough.
Oh, this is the San Angeles megaplex. Several different cities grew together.
Right. Gotcha.
And that's where you live now.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, you have been here long enough that I wanted to mention you have discovered that you have some of the most expensive real estate. That's why everything costs a lot and you get shit for it. And it costs double if you live above the fucking pollution, because all the pollution in this world apparently sinks to choke the poor people. Hooray, say the Republicans. And but if you were to go out away from this area, then far enough away, then there's a lot less pollution and you could like live in suburbs for a lot less money. Or, of course, if you get rich enough, you can go to the arcology that they're currently building. And that place is for the rich people. In fact, it's so rich that they've decided not to have any poor people and have robots that do all their jobs, like cleaning toilets and stuff, which traditionally has been a way for poor people to get into societies that don't like them, like white people's societies.
We will be there very soon.
Very well.
If we're happy. So, the Doc is getting put into his position very well. I'm sure some of the...
He doesn't look extremely fucking thrilled to be, treating people for free who never had a bath before. One guy you treated, 78-year-old guy, you're pretty sure some of the shit on him was still from when he was born.
It's not for free, it's an investment. He's prolonging the life and the fighting prowess of these bums.
Oh, no, miscellaneous people also join the line.
Oh, no. They're not bums, they don't get treated.
Well, they're all definitely very bummy. I mean, You're not sure if they're going to be fighting.
Okay, put it this way. If they get treated, they fight.
They find this out afterward. They're like...
Sign here, please.
Have a little stamper. You're gonna.
Wow. Yeah.
You got doctoring, so you need to fight. Sorry.
I was just checking on a mall, and now you're in a fucking fight to the death.
It's good for you.
Yeah. Let's see. merging of Los Angeles, San Diego into a place called San Angeles. There was also some flooding, which took part of it, etc. Oh, and the year is approximately 2075-ish.
Really?
That's what they think.
Yeah, because... Oh, okay. Oh, right, because he'd been here for a while and time works differently, doesn't it?
Does it?
Well, the milkman said he came from... Because I made notes, he said he came from Night City through the Vault in 2063.
Well, he could have been there for several years also.
I don't think he would.
I'll give you a card for actually taking notes, though. But yeah, he could have been there for several years. We don't know.
Well, and also we know time's different in different places.
If you think so.
I'm not even going to start into all that stuff yet.
Oh my God, a commercial starts up. Back when Baby Safe first started, it had one purpose in mind: to keep your child safe.
No
This is all on the TV.
way.
Picture switches to a slightly grainy old-time shot with people feeding quarters into what looks like large storage lockers. The first baby safes were somewhat crude. Picture switches again to two people with long hooks attached to the top of a row of lockers while speakers are blasting out the Rockabye Baby song, and they're manually doing this with the hooks and rocking the entire thing, and you can hear like little bodies tugging back and forth inside.
Are you telling me Baby Safe is still going?
Well, you're gonna have to watch the commercial to find out. Then it suddenly gets away from the guys, falls and crushes one of the two guys, and they're screaming and crying from inside of the locker. And then the narrator guy appears and says, "It wasn't without its teething problems." Picture switches to what seems like models wearing various doctory style of clothing. Medicine roll. For anybody watching, they can make a medicine roll. There's various machines behind them and stuff. Crit. Wow, these machines have nothing to do with medicine. These are miscellaneous.
That's the machine that goes ping.
Yes, exactly. But today, in our state-of-the-art laboratories, switch to a cute baby lying on an operating table while a doctor with some sort of unnecessarily large-looking device that looks like a lot like a power drill prepares to drill into the side of the baby's head. We can chip the babies, and then they can live virtually. Cut to happy couple out having a romantic dinner, allowing you to pursue a rewarding career or even go on more date nights. Cut to what looks like suspiciously like the same lockers that were being rocked in the earlier scene, but now with wires and shit haphazardly strung around and going into each and every locker. Baby Safe. Keep your child safe while you live a rewarding life. Cut to a white room, white furniture, and a lady with a little girl dressed in white. Now with Virtual Visit, you can visit your child virtually when you have time. The mother and daughter are frozen in mid-forced laugh, superimposed by the Baby Safe TM logo.
Oh my God. So they're still going.
Apparently so.
You do understand that Alex still had some shares in Baby Safe when I stopped playing. I have no idea how many.
No, that was Hugo that bought Baby Safe.
Oh no, you're right. It
Yes.
was. Damn.
I mean, the Baby Safe was not around in the 20s.
No, was it?
They had the closest they had in your time period was caged cribs they would put outside the window, and then the kid would be literally up like 20 stories going, "I'm in a fucking cage," and that's how they got their fresh air and shit back then.
I should have invested in that.
So there you go.
Oh.
Baby Safe.
Baby Safe. Baby Safe. Right. So where do I start?
Are you guys wanting to walk and talk? Because as long as you're in this area, you are going to be berated all the fucking time. As will Doctor now. Now he's not safe in this area either.
So that advert we saw, the news one, not the Baby Safe one, the advert for the thumb drive.
Yeah.
We kind of stumbled upon that well, okay, we stumbled upon two gangs, the Violet and the Green Gang, who were in the middle of the trade as we literally appeared, and we interrupted the negotiations, and then there was a massive gunfight between the two gangs and the cops. And that drive was there, and some drugs was there. The drugs were really good, but the drive is still missing, and I've got a funny feeling that we might be able to track it down from starting. We went back to where we found it, and we didn't really find a lot, but I suppose we didn't really look that hard either at potential clues of where the people that survived could have taken it.
Okay. Well, do you want to go back to where that was? What are the names of the gangs anyway?
Well, yeah, there was a green gang, and then there was a violet gang. They were different colours. The gangs here are coloured.
Oh, by the way, Chris, you notice everybody is actually colored. Do you have any color scheme picked out for St. Patrick? I'm guessing.
I just went neutral colors. I didn't want to like.
Oh, I thought you just went green or something. I don't know. Well, no, I mean, okay, everybody has different colors. It's not just like one or two. It's like usually it's a string of like 5 or 6 or 8 colors and stuff, or certain patterns or logos or something like that. And evidence analysis roll, Doc. And you're not sure why this is that people have these things. I mean, you should be able to tell by the shape of somebody's gas mask who they are. But anyway, so yeah, apparently everybody has a lot of different flash that they wear for. Maybe it's to be cool, whatever.
So, to wherever that flash drive was that you last saw, wherever that combat was.
Yeah, that was in a warehouse that I can take you there because we've already been back there once.
Oh, you've thoroughly searched that fucker. You know it's not there.
No, I'm not saying it was there, but we didn't really try and like to see if we could find any like tracks of what direction they would have gone in. It probably won't be there enough.
Oh my God, no! There are no good tracks there because there was like literally hundreds of police officers rushing the place.
Yeah,
you're fairly confident they've obliterated any possible thing.
All right. So
you're gonna have to dig a little deeper in your investigative repertoire, sir.
Yeah, well, it's gonna probably have to be a bit. I don't know
what gangs control that area?
Well, I believe that must have been it was a trade between the Violet and the Green Gang. And
did you talk to any of the bums that might have been around there? Maybe they.
No, we were kind of running for our lives as we were being shot at by multiple people.
We could go back and talk to anybody that might have been seeing what happened.
Could do, yeah. We could maybe see hit up the bum connection.
You know that there's not a lot of miscellaneous bums in that area because there's no people to beg off of, and it's pretty much either automated, abandoned, or guarded by vicious people.
Did we ever find out who owned that warehouse though?
You never have researched that.
That's what we should do. Find out who sold, who owns the warehouse, because it was weird because it was like old and like run down warehouse, and yet it still looked like it had been kept and maintained type thing. So like it was owned by someone, but someone obviously didn't really give a shit too much about what it was like in there. So probably maybe a gang or something. But let us research who owns the warehouse. Yes.
Sure. How would you go about researching anything?
How would we go about researching anything? Good call. Well,
right. That's kind of it.
So it might be all down to you, buddy.
You need to research a warehouse you've never been to, don't know the name of, or where it is.
Well, no,
Do you know the where? Do you know the address?
Well,
Sure.
you don't know the address, but you know how to get there.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we get there? Look at GPS, find out where exactly it is, and then.
He doesn't actually have any electronic devices, nor do you at this point, I don't think.
Oh.
He hasn't bought you any for some reason. And he uses cash. Like actual cash.
Yeah.
So,
What a fucking
no
insanity
lights,
to have in the fucking
oil.
cyberpunk world. I'll tell you now, that is really taking the fucking insanity to the next level.
Why don't you tell me about your mother?
He was just like,
He looks fondly off in the distance.
I'll have to crack that nut later. Okay, so
I'm going to give you each a card, and I'm going to go to the restroom. So figure out your plan. I'll be back. Oh, by the way, assuming you want like a cell phone type of thing that does all the shit our cell phones do. Actually, since Doc Fulton's been in Cyberpunk before, you can also get some ear goggles, and you can get like a small portable rig for 500 creds. Does pretty much everything you want it to. It's enhanced virtual reality also.
got it.
Yeah, or you can get a basic cell phone type thing for 200. Either way. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves.
kill him, cat, kill him.
No.
So you have an aversion to technology, I see, right?
Devil's work.
Devil's work. Well, I'll deal with the devil's work then.
Okay.
And I'll keep it away from you since you
Excellent.
don't like it.
Yeah.
So we need to get us some kind of technology so we can do research.
Okay.
And then we'll go to this warehouse and then we'll do some research on that.
I like the idea.
So at the Dome, you said you know a hacker guy and he has a VIP seat, yes?
Yeah, he did some work for us. I'm trying to track down some family members who some evil corporation is holding their bodies for ransom in coffins. But that's kind of another thing going on. But he's managed to crack down some information on which company might have said coffins.
Okay. That hacker could even, if we find out the address, and we get the address, we find out about who owns it or anything, we could also have him check into some vid feed from around there. What do you think?
Some what feed?
Video feed? I'm sure there's cameras. There's cameras everywhere.
Demon cameras.
Yes. The demons can see everywhere.
Okay. Excellent.
And I'm sure that he can find some information.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give him. I'll send him a memo, a telegram.
All right. Telegram. You could tell me his number once I get a phone, and I will
yes.
use the electronic devil messenger.
My two compatriots were using phones to call him. I'm sure one of them. In fact, one of them went on a date with him.
Oh, wow.
Well, she was meant to be going on a date with him. I don't know if that's happened yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we kind of sold her off to him.
Whatever greased the wheel, I guess.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it was a bargaining chip that he was happy to accept. So we were like, done.
If she was willing, I guess.
Well, partially. Yeah. But yeah. So I think we'll try and get the flash drives though back first, because that would be a good thing to do.
Sure.
We can see what's on it. Little demon box. I was just telling him about Chris was asking about the hacker, so I told him about how he was meant to be going on a date with one of us. We haven't really got to that yet.
Oh shit!
I think Chris is going to try and get in contact with him to talk about another matter.
Oh. Yeah. If only Alex knew anything like the guy's name, phone number, way to contact him, what he even looks like.
What? I know what he looks like.
Oh, okay. He's the guy with red hair that you fucking laughed at.
The other two had his number.
Yeah, they're not around right now. Yeah.
So.
All right, so we go back to the store, get me a cell phone.
Just a cell phone? You don't want the full rig?
I'm not good enough for the rig.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Both? We'll get both. Is that okay?
Great. 500 cred go away.
Right.
You're wishing you had your own money. Someday, maybe.
Well, that's why he's working.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor. I mean, if I really want money, that'll come quick.
True.
Are you friends with any of the gangs around here?
Oh, yeah. Well, business associates. It's pretty much all. Woo. Yeah, they all take a cut from the bum fights, but they also offer, like, security and stuff.
Gotcha.
I bet they could do with some doctoring as well. Oh, yeah. Loads of stabby, shooty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like it.
That'll be easy money then. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So why don't we go to this warehouse, find out the address, and then we can start digging.
Cut two. Give me a navigation of plus 30 there, St. Patrick, to ever find this place you've only been to twice.
Got it.
Hooray! Okay, yes, he actually takes you there. We're all very happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
You're there. You get the address. Chris, you're not really familiar with like their research type resources in this time period, so I'm going to put you in -20.
Okay.
You know, until you get climatized. After that, you'll be back up to full. Only take a month of hard living. And I mean, if Alex, you know, didn't yell demon box anytime you took it out, then, you know, it'd be something he'd be climatized to. But so go ahead and give me a research roll. Good luck.
All right, hold on. I'm going to use a skill 5.
You might want to
No,
reduce your hand to 6 also before you.
Yeah. How do I do that again?
Left click on the card, left
Drag
click,
it.
and drag it out.
I just dragged it to a smiley face.
Kicking and screaming.
Okay.
I
got it.
I got a skill 15 if you really want to make this and you want to trade it.
I was going to use it. I have a 10.
Oh,
Keep the 15 for, yeah. So I'll drop my skill 10.
So you're at
Okay.
a grand total of -10. You can do it. You can do
Yay.
it.
Oh,
I can do it.
Yeah, you can. Oh, by the way, what's your essence at?
My essence is 15.
And you know you start with 15 pause then, yes?
Yes.
Good. All right, no problem. You do some research and stuff. It's actually surprisingly hard to find out who in the fuck owns this, but eventually you come up with a name of Porter Winter with a Y instead of an I because he must be fucking cool.
I twitch at the name Porter.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Fucking Porter.
He was the last owner. Right now it's kind of in a transient thing. Did you make it would you have made your roll by 30 there?
Yes.
Yeah, you might have. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. It is actually available for purchase right now. for 3 mil.
Oh,
But you also discovered that there's a lien currently on the property of 500,000. So basically, if you bought it with lien on it, you'd still own the lien. So 3.5 mil, it's yours. Yeah.
We need to get that. Can't afford it, but we need to buy that. So I haven't been completely honest with you.
You attempt to feel shock in your heart, Doc.
If anyone watches American Dad, Roger the Alien, I love this. So I haven't been completely honest with you.
okay.
So this is one of many worlds.
Many what?
This is one of many worlds. There are different worlds before. Just in the right dice roll 91.
Yeah, okay. Sure it is.
This is one of many worlds I have currently been in the last, I don't know, year and a half. I don't know. Time's all different in all of them.
Oh, okay.
The way I got to this world is through this warehouse. And in fact, when we enter inside it, I'll prove it to you, because we'll enter and you'll just hear, or you'll feel, or something will just make sense to you, and it will just say session closed or session opened or something. Let me show you so you don't think I'm insane. We walk inside.
Right, Chris.
Okay. Yes.
You go inside. It looks like they specialize here in rust and shit like that. That's pretty much, there's a lot of conveyor belts. There's fucking chains and shit hanging down with like hooks on them. There's catwalks that look super unsafe. Inside is 3 stories tall. A lot of the windows are broken. It's pretty much like, who would pay 3.5 mil for this? Answer: Alex Kinley would. But status closed. You feel in your being, and you don't know why. Status closed. What the fuck does that mean?
You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that basically means, as far as we can aware, that the portal out of here is currently closed, because where it leads to, which is a small town called Burlington. Now brace yourself. This is going to get a bit tricky. This portal leads to inside a bank vault in a town called Burlington, where the people are stupid, and you can do anything to them and they don't give a shit. I love Burlington. I want a vacation there every so often. Now, from
Are you
Burlington,
from there?
Huh?
What? Never mind.
Nice.
I'm giving him a card for that.
From Burlington, you can either go to the what did I call it? Game of Fucks. Yes, you can go to Game of Fucks, which is like this wild Wild West motherfucking bitches running around. These women who are like Amazon women, gunfighters who just shoot at you for no reason, and it's bloody cold there. And then once you're there, you can then go and you can go to the world of Smurfs. You get me? The world of fucking Smurfs. And then that's how far we got there. But if you go back to Burlington, there's a whirlpool there. That takes you up to screwed up land as well, which some guy called an MMO, whatever that is. Yeah, been there as well. So I'm a bit crazy right now, but this is like the 5th, 6th, or 7th world I've been to in like a year or something.
Right. You need some couch sessions, I think.
Or just more whiskey. So
I guess that's the cheap way to go.
I was going to leave that a bit longer, but now this has kind of come up. I thought this is a good time to say it, because you get the whole thing is closed. Yeah, whatever that means.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just one of the other places that we've come to. Now, we're here to save people in coffins who are plugged into that MMO world I was talking about. So I had to come from the MMO world back to Burlington, back here, to find the real people who are plugged into there who's going to die if they unplug them here. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. So that hacker we were talking about, what he was finding out for us is who now has the coffins, because it was initially a company called Paradigm. Unfortunately, they went bankrupt when people thought they'd killed a bunch of people and were like, no, 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 your game is no good. It's killing people. So a company called Chrome Blaze, who's very small and is mysteriously like, how did they afford this big company? They bought out Paradigm. Now, Chrome Blaze is run by some guy called Harlem Morgan or something, and it's a company in Minsk, Belarus, and they've got like a office in one of the buildings here, but it's not really an office. It's just like, like our official place here, because their other stuff's back somewhere else. And they're owned by a company called New World Industries, who's based in, I think, India. And yeah, there's like loads of people that have owned that company. So it's like a company within a company within a company. I just, you know what? I get bored easy. I think I just gave up after about, 2 pages worth of note taking. That's how far we got. So we were looking to try and break into Chrome Blaze's office in the building, Abfly building, which is here in this city. Unfortunately, when we go and look at the place, it's heavily fucking guarded. So that guy was going to turn off the cameras for us at some point, but that was going to be the next session, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we kind of got to. But I think we're kind of being sidetracked at the moment with this memory stick, which is cool as well, because that's going to be fun hunting that down. Because that's going to be a lot of gang war shit.
Right.
Who doesn't like some gang war shit?
Quite.
Right, briefing done. Woo! That was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For an insane briefing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caught Chris up pretty well there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any questions? Good.
No.
Woo.
Okay.
He's still drinking as he's running low on whiskey though.
Ah.
We're gonna have to
Apparently
stop for some more, aren't we?
Give me an alcohol tolerance roll because I know you need a check in it.
I've been building that shit up.
Yes, I know.
But that's not good.
Oh no.
It's not a fun bit.
He goes, "Any questions? No, I'm gonna take it down."
It wasn't a fumble, but
Well, no, but laying down for a while would definitely
that's
help.
fine.
And there's conveyor belts that look kind of soft.
Ooh, nice. I'll take
Yeah.
one of those.
All right.
I've done my job. It's that time.
And there he goes.
Okay, well,
Fumble would be passing out, and then Chris has to deal with that. But
Change my nappy.
yes, and shit on the floor because you got too swifty.
okay, well, if he's gonna take a little nap,
He is right there.
all right. Well, I will go, and I'm gonna. I know it's been said that it's been thoroughly searched, but I'll look around, see if there's any obvious cameras or any even unobvious cameras, not just in here, but outside facing the warehouse.
That's a really good thought. You do find outside, facing the warehouse, a different warehouse that has like fencing and shit like that. Yeah, there's a camera there that would have a pretty good view of the door that he took you to, and apparently looking around inside, there's definitely a fucking firefight here. He's not completely crazy on that part. Or the termites just like to make things that are bullet hole shaped in lots of the walls.
Is there multiple blood? Is there blood? People went down here.
Oh yeah. And nobody was really very interested in cleaning it up a lot. In fact, there are a lot of chalk outlines around the bodies, including one that looks like a guy with one arm up like this behind a dog. outline, and you're not sure what kind of sick son of a bitch.
Poor dog. All right. Are the bodies still here, or is it just chocolate?
No. They took the bodies. That'd be fucking great if you're stepping over Deacon, but it's not. Yeah, he's spooning with one of the bodies now. It's not quite that bad, but it's pretty close.
I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the address of? I get the address to where the camera is.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, Chris, give me a luck roll by half for some shit.
God damn. That's some rolling.
Done. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Doc Fulton goes, no problem. He doesn't know what's good yet, but it'll be good.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
So, like, I figure that took a little bit of time. Gave him some time to nap.
You can tell even through
Demons.
he does do that from time to time. By the way, the maximum distance you can see at any given time is a couple hundred feet because of the fucking putrid clouds of shit.
Gotcha.
But the sun seems to be going down. You can't wait to see what this place is like at night. It really pops at night.
I bet.
Yeah.
Which is why I wake him after.
All right.
It's time to go.
Flashlight in the face.
I wake him. Let's go. Come on.
You're not sure if he's awake or not, but he is talking to you.
Are you? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Patty. Are we going to go?
Asleep, but you're not sure.
Paddy, I like that. Brilliant. I like that.
Okay.
Only the duck can call me that. Everyone else gets Paddy, come here. Come on.
Right. He's now standing up and walking and talking, but you're still not sure if he's awake or elaborately sleepwalking. It's hard to tell right now.
I don't know where I'm at either.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great. That's a quarter.
Right. You don't need to roll to get back home because,
I'm acclimatized.
Oh, this is only the third time you've been here. And this warehouse looks pretty much like every other warehouse, and you've never once asked for addresses. Never once.
Didn't need
You
it.
just suspected this was it.
Didn't need it.
And yeah. So anyway,
Do we
Chris,
have the address now?
well, the doc might, but you sure as fuck, you don't carry paper, pens, or anything like that. So you wouldn't know. And, you refuse to get more tattoos of
I'm
addresses.
trying to build up my memory. Okay.
Oh.
Actually, memory. I'm trying to remember now. I think it was the green blasted the Violet Gang boss.
Oh, that is a good memory thing. Give me
Yeah.
a memory roll for that scene in your head.
Reroll. Yeah! I used to reroll card, and I got it.
Wow. I am impressed because if you'd failed it, I'd have you shooting everybody just and all of them dying. You're like,
Yeah, if I remember rightly, in the confusion, I think it was the Violet boss. Oh no, it was a green boss, I think, that was trying to gather everything up. And the Violet boss was like, oh, you can't do that. And the green guy went, yeah, fuck, I can. Bang.
Okay, what happened was the green guy sitting at the table was trying to pull all the stuff toward him like poker chips.
Yeah.
The violet guy noticed and then shot the green dude.
No, I was wrong then. So yeah, the green guy died and the Violet guy survived. So I'm guessing the Violet Gang might have the chip.
I'll give you a card for some good deduction.
Or it could be with the cops. We don't know who won out of that firefight.
That's another good point.
We were long gone.
Yeah.
So I would say either it's going to be a Violet Gang member, a cop, or a very, very lucky bum, but that's very unlikely. You just see a bum sitting there going, this doesn't taste very good. Bum drive, you idiot.
You mong. I know you wanted to call
This
him
is not prestige, is it?
negative.
For more, if you're not doing prestige mode, discard this card and draw a new card. New card, please.
Yep. Yeah, there is a prestige component to this, but you're not going to get to it. I don't think so.
Chris, got multi-kill, buddy. Those 5 rounds? Yeah.
You're really trying to stretch the money and not buy him a better gun.
I don't actually have. He just cleared like most of my money.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, yeah. Well, I don't know. How much is a proper gun?
Pistol?
Yeah.
From the vending machine?
Yeah.
You can get one for about 500.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be more than that.
No.
Oh, let's go and get my real pistol.
All right.
You deserved it. There you go, buddy. Have a
Right.
real pistol.
You get one that, would you like one that holds more bullets or one that shoots bigger bullets, Chris?
Holds more.
Holds more. You can get one that does D8s for 16 shots.
Ooh.
And is refillable. And for another 30 creds, if he wants to spend that, he can get you a box of 50 more rounds.
Yeah.
And
What
for
about
another 30 creds, he can get you another clip to put him in.
Yeah, done.
And for
Shut up.
another 50 creds, he can get you a holster to keep it in.
Yeah, okay, done.
And for another
No, that's it.
for another
Damn, upsells.
another 40 creds, you can get a cleaning kit
No.
so that it doesn't malfunction.
No, he can eventually make his own money and clean his own fucking gun. Because all I got is a fucking Chinese sword.
And for another, oh, that's right. He's the only person in town who I believe only carries a sword.
Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought Doc might be the same way, but no. So.
I'm betting he knows how to sword fight, but whether he carries one or not, not yet. But for another 200 cred, you can get it engraved with your name and shit.
Not yet. We're not that rich. We'll do that when we get rich.
For another
good gear. Shut up.
For another 300 cred.
I'm thinking. I think I can picture eventually where me and Chris will both have lovely, powerful swords again, and we'll both stand there in the heroic, like He-Man, with the swords up, crossed together, going, "We have the power!" and lightning hitting the sword. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a residual self-image card that if you discard, I get another card since we're not using Dreamlands.
New card coming in.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. And eventually, if we go back to Burlington. Oh, by the way, if you ever go back to Burlington, go to the ATAW and play the pinball machine.
Okay.
I love these little obscure things. If you go there, you gotta try the pinball. I'm drunk. Oh shit! You are now out of whiskey.
No, we're at the store.
Oh my god! Oh no, it's a different vending machine. He takes you to a different one. Right? He buys more whiskey. That's included in your price of living thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do you want to buy Chris a bottle of whiskey too?
You want?
Why don't you buy me one and I'll keep it just in case you need it later.
I like your thinking.
Right, and away you go. So, where to now, boys?
Well, you don't know where this hacker guy is at all? Or would any of the bums at the blood warehouse thing or the blood dome know him?
It shows a quick cut to the hacker guy asleep with a llama and an inflatable doll. Back to Alex going,
This is a weird one. Yeah. I mean, okay, well, do I at least get a chance? I mean, streetwise, like, I got quite a few contacts now.
You do, but you might get a whole different hacker. But what is it you need to find out?
Well, we're trying to track this hacker down that we have
Oh, right.
relations with already. I mean, maybe we can. You
can give me a streetwise at -30 to go through your contacts and find a hacker with red hair who you think wants a date with Mildred.
Maybe this is not a good thing to do, and I'm very sorry in advance, Yana, for what we might be trading with here.
So much for virtue.
No, he's gone for the wind.
Yeah,
he's gone dark.
Yeah, he's probably hiding or getting ready for his date, or maybe he has her on the date and it's a lot longer than you thought it would be.
No, this might be a terrible idea.
Where are you taking him right now, by the way?
We're walking in. I don't want to be like fucking ambushed by people. Like
it is getting darker, and nighttime is, you've learned after your month here, what they like to call ambush time. It's a game that the city plays.
We will go back to the hole in the wall.
All right, your hole in the wall or miscellaneous hole? They have a bar called the Hole in the Wall.
Oh, we'll go there.
All right, great. You go to the hole in the wall near your hole in the wall because their whiskey tastes different than yours. Right, he takes you to a bar because, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know where the hacker dude is.
Hold on, let me get you a nice bar scene here.
I have an idea, but I think it's going to be a really bad idea. But I'll put it out there just in case.
Okay.
Well, that theoretically is probably a crime scene, which means the cops probably have access to all the cameras. And as the cops are kind of in part of the bum fight, they get paid off too, but yeah, they're involved. So,
You're at this bar.
I don't know how arsehole they would be if we kind of walked in and said, by the way, that crime you're investigating, have a look at the camera. We might have some information for you.
Oh, they'd be super asshole. You've been around long enough to know that dealing with the cops is pretty much a good way to get put in jail, shot, have trumped up charges on you, whatever.
Bastards.
Yep.
I thought they'd be all like, yeah, cool, man.
No.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, we could just go. Why don't you look just for any hacker that you might know on the streets here, and have them do it?
I could do it, but when we found this guy initially, he wanted a lot of money. Like basically, it was like, I don't get out of bed unless you're paying me like fucking 4 or 5 figures, or 5, 6 figures. And then we kind of went, we'll sweeten the deal. You can have VIP seats and go on a date with Yana. And they was like, oh, okay. But we don't really have those. I've already given away the VIP seats.
Twice.
Twice. I know. I'm getting more made.
Right.
Who's that for anyway?
You've forgotten.
Yeah.
How long ago did the meet go down?
What meet?
Between the violet and the green were.
Oh, that would have been by now, maybe 5, 6 weeks ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
We've had 1 bum fight, 2 bum fights. We're probably about a month away from the next. Well,
he tells time by bum fights.
Well, we have one every month, so we don't want to have it too often because then it's going to become. We want it to keep it quite special.
So it's probably been like 6 to 8 weeks then, since you had 2.
About 5, maybe 6.
5 to 6. So we've got about 3 weeks left until we have our next bum fight. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where the green gang hangs out?
No idea.
Actually, you can give me a streetwise to know something about the Green Gang.
Ooh. I've been hanging around the gangs of quite a bit. But
you have.
Ooh. That's going to be at least, I think, a half. Actually, I don't know. I didn't take too much street. Let's have a look. Streetwise, 40. So, yeah, a half.
Right. The Green Gang was killed off by the Destroyers.
Oh, yeah. I remember something about that now. There wasn't much of them left, was it?
No.
Where did I put that in my bloody notes?
How long ago did that happen?
I think that wasn't long after because basically they were going off. Most of their gangs was at that trade-off. Hence why we ran, because there was like 14, 15 odd guys there. And basically, because we interrupted their fucking negotiations, they then decided to kill each other, and probably the cops finished up what was left. And there was only a couple, I think, of the Green Gang that got away. And they were basically, because they were now like a gang of 2 or 3, the destroyers were like, you're with us now, or you die.
Oh, quick question, Matt. Are you wanting to eat your little pizza, or are you thinking noodles?
I'll probably eat the little pizza tonight, because I'm not going to be around for the next couple of days, so we'll have to try and get
You can take it with you to work. Noodles.
No, but I'm not working.
Oh.
Next 2 days I've got that thing I'm going away.
Oh.
But we could do the noodles. Oh no, maybe do noodles, because you can get a bit of time out of them. I'll do noodles tonight then.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then you can have that left over for a day or so, and then you won't have. You got pizza left in there, have you? One?
I've got 2 pieces of pizza left, but I've got uncooked pizza.
Well. Yeah. So that with the noodles should keep you for a couple of days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We'll do noodles then tonight.
Can we order real soon then, because it'll take a while to get here?
Yeah. You want to do it now?
All right.
All right. Bear with me while I order them online.
Yeah.
Do you want the same again?
Yeah. All right.
All right. So let me just do my notes.
That's just to make it. Actually, no. Make both of them the pho noodles. The thick fucking noodles.
Oh, the udon.
Udon noodles. Sorry, udon noodles. Make both of them that.
But what, the same sauces again?
One with
peanut.
One with
peanut sauce.
Lamb peanut.
Yeah. And
actually, both with the onions on top.
Yeah, but what? Both peanut sauce.
Both peanut sauce, both lamb, both the
really?
onions on top.
They were
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Yeah, it was really good the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like that one better.
All right.
Sorry, Chris. Anyway, right. So, yeah, cops are going to be dicks. Hackers are expensive, apparently.
We've got to come a clever way then.
Yes.
Go with the old.
Oh, you're getting close to clever.
Well, yeah.
Keep fucking pelvic thrusting toward it, sir.
Well, we could. I don't know how hard that was going to be, but so for my fast talk, were they killed off or integrated?
Oh no, that was your streetwise.
Streetwise, sorry.
Fucking killed off, like ugly killed off, like I think decapitated or eviscerated type killed off.
From that same role, could we find out where that went down?
Various miscellaneous spots.
Okay. It wasn't like a one-off, like.
No.
Right.
Both. Yeah.
Well, what about initially where? Can we find out?
But that's the green guys, and the green guys last you knew did not have it. You've forgotten your memory roll. This is the effect of fucking whiskey, kids.
No, this is no. The green, okay, the rest of the greens were killed off. The violets. The
violet guys are the ones that had it,
so
or you suspect had it last.
Oh.
Violet good, green gone. There you go.
Right. So if we go to the destroyers, we might be able to persuade them to go to war with the violets.
Give me a streetwise roll actually on that.
Or you're gonna
maybe they're one and the same.
The destroyers are the violets. Yeah.
That'd be fucking wild.
Yeah, I got it again.
Wow. The violets are no longer a viable gang. You're not sure if they're all dead.
Right.
But their gang status went the fuck away because also give me another memory roll for a bit more information that you've forgotten.
What is my memory at the moment? I know I filtered out.
Well, he's going for state-dependent memory right now.
Yeah, I got it.
hence the fucking
I have
plethora
to
of
make a lot of
whiskey.
memory checks.
What's going on? Okay, you remember that when you'd fled out of the warehouse, cops were battling on the outside of the warehouse with both guys of the gang. It wasn't just 15 dudes from each gang.
Oh, I know.
They brought the full
yeah,
Monty.
yeah.
Like there's like 60 guys from each gang,
Yeah.
plus what's inside. And the cops were killing all those motherfuckers outside.
Yeah.
And or arresting, either way, but mostly killing. Shoot first, arrest anybody who survives.
So they're not a viable gang, but what is left of the violent gang?
That's the good question there.
It's probably got the bloody.
Oh, now how to find out?
They've probably gone they've probably gone into hiding then, because not only are they not a viable gang anymore, and the other gangs are going to try and, like the destroyers killing the Greens, but they've also got this memory stick that they now know from the news is hot shit, and if they get found with it, they're going to get killed off. So I guess they've gone into fucking hiding. So how do we find where the remains of the Violet gang are hiding? Stop distracting me if you want fucking noodles.
Well, I figure between you and Chris, I have no idea if Chris's mind has turned into jello in the 6 years or 8 or 10 years he's had off of gaming with me and working on moving. Okay, it's D&D. Move this piece forward 2, twist, do your attack. But because he, at one time anyway, and we're going to see if it's still true, he was one of the fucking best thinker, planner, knower of stuff around. So now is the time to see if he's still got it.
Still got it. You got it.
He's looking for it now.
So you don't know. So the Violet Gang was big enough for people to know of them. So I'm sure someone on the street knows where, like, some of their bolt holes might have been. So maybe if we go to where those are, we can find our way back to where they're at.
They might be stupid enough to go back to their normal hiding spots, but I would.
Especially after this much time, I could see that, like, it's been checked before, and now that the heat is off a bit, yeah, sure, they have this new, this commercial going on about that thing, but I mean, I can't see that a lot of these guys are smart enough to know what the hell that really is, because it was more for the drugs, not for the chip when the deal was going down. Mm-hmm. I'll bet you that was a sweetener of some kind. Like maybe they thought they came across some information and was just like, oh, we'll just sell this extra shit. And the drugs was the real reason to have the meat and the deal. Mm-hmm. So we could always, and since they are going to be needing cash or they're going to be needing something, we can hook up with them and see if we can't leverage it from them.
I like the idea. I'm not sure if we've got enough cash to try and leverage with cash, but
but enough people know about the blood dome thing. We could give give them a
stake in the blood dome.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Or I could give my services as a street doc and to try to help. If any of them were injured, I might be able to help them. Like one could be injured and like really need the help. I could leverage my doctoring skill to help.
Do you want to live? Give me the fucking.
Do you want to live?